Hello everyone, I'm MagmaGuy, the author of EliteMobs, and in this video I will show you how to install it. EliteMobs is a free open source Minecraft Java Edition plugin developed for the Spigot server software and also made compatible with Paper. It adds custom bosses, arenas, dungeons, powers, and more to your Minecraft server. If you want more details on all the features it has, check out the trailer by clicking on the top right. To install EliteMobs, download the plugin from Spigot and put it in your plugins folder. EliteMobs does not require any other plugins to work, but there are a few that are recommended to be able to do things like this or this. Once the plugin is in your server, run the command /EliteMobs initialize. This will allow you to select the kind of setup you want for your server. If you wish the full recommended experience, press that option. Otherwise, you can read the other quick setup options to see if those are a better fit for your server. Nearly every feature of EliteMobs can be tweaked and customized, so you can dive into the configuration files if you wish for a more granular control over what is and isn't enabled and how it works. Finally, after installing EliteMobs, make sure you restart the server once to make sure the bosses can spawn with more than the vanilla Minecraft health cap. And that's it for your simplest setup. However, if this is all you want to do, you will be missing out on the bulk of the EliteMobs experience. EliteMobs has many different official open dungeons, instance dungeons, arenas, events, and more available for download. About 50% of them are free and the rest are premium. Additionally, there's some community-made content and you can even create your own. Everything we've ever made is something you can make for yourself using these same tools that we did. To check out the official EliteMobs content, you can do /em setup. This will show you all the content that is currently available. Clicking on the content that is not yet installed will take you to the download page for that content. Download the content that you want, then put it in the imports folder of the EliteMobs configuration folder without unzipping it. You can put as much content in there as you want at once. Once you're done, run the command /em reload from in-game and all your content will be installed. You will be able to verify that it has successfully been installed by running the command /em setup again. Now that you might have installed a lot of EliteMobs content, you might be wondering, how are people supposed to find all these features in dungeons? That's where the Adventurers Guild hub comes in. To be clear, the Adventurers Guild hub is a hub world for EliteMobs. It does not replace your world in any way. When players want to interact with EliteMobs, be it because they want to go into a dungeon or arena, or because they want to interact with an NPC to sell an item, level up, or upgrade their gear, they can either run the command /ag or /Adventurers Guild to go there. If you want an even simpler solution, I recommend you run this command to set the default wormhole location in your world so that players can teleport to the guild without having to learn the teleport command. The Adventurers Guild acts like a soft tutorial, guiding players through the available content and centralizing several dozen commands that they would otherwise have to remember, so it is highly recommended to use it, though not mandatory. You can also make your own guild or move the NPCs to a location of your creation. If this seems like a lot, and you simply want a taste before you get invested, I recommend you install the Adventurers Guild, the Primus demo available on itch, and the Dark Cathedral dungeon available on Patreon. They are all free, and they offer a good glimpse into what EliteMobs is about, with the hub, a quest-based adventure world, and a single, focused boss fight. Now for the really cool extra plugins. EliteMobs uses FreeMinecraftModels to display models like this. FreeMinecraftModels is a plugin that I made, and as the name suggests, it's free. It does not require a modded client, but it does require distributing a resource pack. EliteMobs also has a default resource pack which, while not necessary for the plugin to work, makes things a lot nicer, like with this menu. However, managing resource packs is a huge hassle, which is why I made the plugin Resource Pack Manager. It manages the resource packs for you, merging and hosting them even for other plugins, without requiring any work from you. This is an incredibly convenient plugin, whose convenience you'll only be able to appreciate if you have spent a few dozen hours working on resource packs before. Finally, when it comes to visuals, EliteMobs also uses ellipsis guides quite a bit. This is not a plugin that I made, but the free version, available on Spigot, works just fine with EliteMobs. Next up on the recommended list is Resurrection Chest, another plugin that I made. This plugin allows players to create a chest at home, and, using a sign, they can tag that chest to be their death chest. On death, their items will go to that chest, which solves the problem of players not being able to go back to where they died in some of the EliteMobs content without having to use keep inventory. And last but not least, better structures, which, you guessed it, I made. This might currently be my most popular plugin. It randomly adds structures to your overworld. I mention it only because it has some packs that include quite a lot of EliteMobs content, so if you want mysterious structures that double as combat arenas that randomly appear in your overworld, then this is the plugin for you. As a final note, WorldGuard, Vault, and Placeholder API are compatible with EliteMobs, but not required. Using Vault is currently not recommended for balance reasons. WorldGuard is not required to protect EliteMobs worlds, as EliteMobs handles that itself, but some custom flags are available if you need to set some zones up. Placeholder API can do things like show player ranks in chat, which can be nice for some servers. If you like what we made and are interested in the premium content, you can download it at magmaguy.itch.io or patreon.com/magmaguy. Purchases on itch are permanent, and on Patreon you can get a subscription where for $15 a month you get access to all the premium content for the duration of your subscription. Patreon also allows you to make permanent purchases these days, though I still recommend using itch for that. You can use this command to switch the plugin language if your server is not English speaking. EliteMobs uses the /EliteMobs or /em command as the main command for players, from which most of the player features can be accessed and viewed. EliteMobs includes an optional, on-by-default anti-exploit feature to discourage AFK farming and terrain abuse, encouraging players to engage with the content the way it was designed. You can toggle it off in the configuration file if you don't mind people completely skipping all content. And that's it for the EliteMobs setup video. You can watch this EliteMobs trailer for a short and sweet overview of the different types of content, and you can support what we do over at patreon.com/MagmaGuy. If you want to try out these features, you can find the official server over at elitesurvival.magecraft.org. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters who keep us rolling. We have some huge announcements coming out in the next few days and weeks, so stay tuned.